hi to everybody again, and thank you for watching, and thank you for your comments, and let you know that you just make my day. So, I'm going to do a reading here on is Devin Nunes going to end up with his ass in jail? I know I did this before, and I think it showed up that he was, and I didn't really believe it, but now I wouldn't be surprised at all if he ends up in jail before this is over. So let's, looks like the worm's turned here. Let's see, is that a, corrupted congressman going to end up in jail? Devin Nunes, are you going to be in jail, or are you going to be the first to run in and tell? I was thinking about that. It'd be something if he was the first one to flip after all this. I'm going to do one here for flipping after this, but I wasn't going to put him in that group. But let's see what's going on with Devin Nunes. Let's just see what's going on with little Devin Nunes. Stop. Okay, we'll stop. And we're going to cut them. Okay. Thank you, Rennick. Well, I'm going to put this up at the top. I'm going to get two signifiers. The main one is we got the hero riding in here on his horse. The wands. 6 of wands. Hero on his horse, the winner. He's been thinking he was a winner. And that's because of all the money he's had coming in from doing all this dirty work he's been up to ever since Trump got elected, and probably before Trump got in. But this is because of all the money being thrown at him because of what he's been doing. So, what's he feeling like today? He's terrified because he sees that he's gonna, they know more than he even knew they did. I don't know why. He had the records, but he had it in a pile of other bookwork. I don't know if he even had any clue that he was gonna get caught up in these phone records. But yeah, he's pretty worried because he knows that the light's shining on this, and he knows that he can't be scrutinized that close. Now he's realizing that he's the hangman. Damned if he does, and damned if he doesn't. He's going to end up right in the middle of this, and he'll be lucky if he gets out of it. Not only being in Congress, but if he gets out of it with his freedom. He's going away. Don't be surprised if he doesn't even run for Congress. Even if he gets out of this without going to jail, he's going away. Maybe he is going to jail. He's going away somewhere where he's got a lot of time to think. And that's not too far in the future. Not too far in the future. He may not be put absolutely in jail, but I think he'll be maybe under indictment or something. Because he's going away, and he's not going to a good place. He was pretty sure that with all these payoffs under the table, here's the mercenary, and his big mouth blabbing, and him thinking he had control of everything. He was pretty sure that he could pull this off, but now he's just wondering. He's scared to death that this is going to come out where these under the table payoffs with the money. That's what he's laying awake nights worrying about already. He still thinks he has the whole Republican Party behind him no matter what. That's the environment of the people around him. he thinks, well, they'll never turn. I hope he's wrong. You got the Page of Pentacles. We're going to find out that he's so involved in this stuff. Him and that Parnas and Rudy and stuff, they've been doing all kinds of deals, and they're going to come out. They're going to come out. Here's the deal card. Yes, this is the outcome, is that he's going to be caught up right in the middle of all this stuff. And it does look like he could actually end up in jail. If he doesn't actually end up getting time, he's going to end up having to worry about it for the next couple of years till this is settled out. And he's definitely leaving Congress. He's not going to get back in Congress. But there's a lot of people that's not going to get back in Congress. The Dems are going to take... I know the Dems are going to take the Senate. I can't imagine anything that would keep them from taking it. I've just had too many dreams about it. So, that looks like that's what's happening with little Devon. Looks like he's in big trouble. Probably should went over those again, but maybe not. Maybe not, maybe not. They were pretty self-explanatory. I like it when I do a personal reading and they come out that good. That was just pop, pop, pop. Although I'm pretty sure that most people I've done personal readings for are pretty happy with them. They appear to be. And a lot of them have tipped me, so they didn't have to do that. And everybody's just been so kind. So kind. It's just nice talking to like-minded people. I enjoy it so much. I think that's why I love to do the readings so much, as I was in a shock mode because I was thinking there was nobody else out there in the world that realized what was going on. And then when I talk to all these people that know as much or more than I do about it, most of them more, then I'm just really grateful that I found this community. Everybody's so wonderful. I hope I didn't turn. I probably mess around and turn those over again. Who knows? Who knows? Let's see. And I'm gonna do one of those four deal layouts. That's why I didn't go back over those other cards. I wanted the time to do this. Haven't did one for a while, and we're going to see if we can so I got Mike Pompeo, Mick Mulvaney, Lev Parnas, and Rick Perry. I've got, Rudy Giuliani, not Rick Perry. But I still have a feeling that Rick Perry is going to be one of the first ones wanting to come in and testify. But I'm not going to work with him right now. But anyway, so the first one we're going to do, we're just going to do 4 cross. We're going to do Rudy. What's going on with Rudy right now? Let me, one more time. Let me cut these cards. Okay, let's do Rudy right now. Past, man, he thought he was... This is funny because I looked down there and thought it was a King of Swords, but it's a Queen of Swords, and everybody knows he likes to cross-dress, or he used to when he was younger. So in the past, he really thought he was a cat's meow. And right now, he still thinks he's really big in the Republican Party. Thinks everybody's really looking up to him and thinking he's the boss. Trump's right-hand man. But it ain't going to last very long, because the challenge to this is justice. Justice is coming down on him like a snake. So that's really interesting. So we gotta, and boom, boom, boom. There he goes, shout. He's going down. He is going down, down, down. I didn't say whether he's going to jail, but he's definitely going down. And if he goes down, he's going to end up in jail. I'm sure he is. And the next one I was going to do across was Mike Pompeo. God, wouldn't it be something to see him in high heels? You know, this sounds weird, but I had a friend once who said her husband dressed up in high heels and stuff, and he had been a huge football player, so this isn't that funny. I mean, but anyway, here's Mike Pompeo as the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Wands. Maybe it's his wife that's going to push him over to do the right thing, although I don't think he's ever going to do the right thing. I think he's a whatever. He's not a nice person. His energy is just absolutely almost as bad as bars. Maybe worse. Wow. So even right now, he knows he's screwed. Rudy's so dumb, he still just thinks he's the hero of the Republican Party. But Mike Pompeo knows he is screwed. It's interesting. His challenge is Trump. He still don't know quite what to do. He don't know whether to turn on him or what to do, but that's his challenge. His challenge is Trump. And it's going to end up taking him down totally. He's got the tower for the future. His future card is the tower. And the next one is Mick Mulvaney. Or Nick Mulvaney. I can't ever remember if his name's Mick or Nick. I always have to look it up before I label something. So anyway, truth's coming out about him too. Well, the past, this is the recent, the way these are set up, that's the recent past, and the truth, he told it all himself. Of course we're doing pro quo. We always do. Ever since he's done that, he's had to. Now he's really walking on pins and needles, trying to figure out which side of the needle to go through and which to thread or how to thread it. And his challenge is the truth coming out, and he knows it's coming out. In fact, we got two aces on his. Truth's bunch of stuff's coming out about him. I think it's going to be maybe that he had something more to do with this income tax covering it up too, and not having it done like it was supposed to. And his future is total change. So he's a fool and the fool, and I think that's a double innuendo there. So if he thinks he's going to get out of this, he is a fool. He might as well just get down there and do what he's supposed to do and get it done. And then the next one, let's see what's going on in that Lev Parnas's head. I mean, it'd be nice if they'd let him come in and testify. I think the Democrats are half afraid of that. Of course, the spy card, in the past, he was taking names and notes and remembering. Even in the past, he had a feeling this might go this way, and he wanted to have all the information. And in the present, he holds a lot of keys. He could pull this thing all together so tight if they let him in there. Let's hope that they let him in there and that they free him up to testify, because boy, could he bring some information through and be the teacher on this, what's been going on. His challenge is he's been laying awake nights too, but he's more afraid. He's not so much afraid of jail as he's afraid of death. He knows that he's not in the safest place in the world, and I think that's why he's in such a hurry to unload. I think that's why he wants to testify, because I think he feels that he's in mortal danger until he gets it out. And his future is the hermit, so he will end up in jail one way or the other. But if he's in jail learning something, at least he's safe. So let's try going down these like I used to. Haven't done it for a while. So if we go down first on Mike, it wasn't Mike Pompeo, Rudy Giuliani was the first one. We got the Queen, what is his first card going across. And then we got another Queen, Queen of Wands. He still, at the present, thinks that he's in control. He thinks he still has some control over this. The challenge is the truth coming out. We got the Ace of Swords here. And yeah, it's coming out because of the spies. Because everybody knows, a lot of people's been keeping a lot of track of him, and it is going to come out. And then the next one coming down was Mike Pompeo. Big wig in the Republican Party in the past. Right now, in the present, not so good. Everybody's looking at him and with a lot of disdain. A lot of disdain. Not just people that pay attention from the left, but even people on the right are looking at him and knowing that he's just a piece of crap. His challenge is he's wondering if he can be careful enough to get out of this. Trying to figure out a way he can get out of this. Trying to figure out if there's any way. He's laying awake nights wondering about that. And he may be the first one to talk, the first one to actually go in and testify, because I think he thinks if he's the first one in there that he might get the best deal or whatever, or be able to start the narrative maybe. Something. But anyhow, he's thinking that if he gets in there first that he would do it. So if I had to guess so far, I would say that it was him that was going to be going in there and testifying first. And then the next one's Mick Mulvaney. He's known for a while that justice is coming after him. And he's so close to Trump he can't even see his own ass. The challenge is the truth coming out. And he's laying awake nights in the future because it did come out, and just this is like, could even be a jail card. He might end, I don't know why he'd end up in jail totally and the other ones weren't. They might all end up in jail before it's through. And then the next one was that Lev Parnas. Even in the recent past, he was wanting to tell the truth for some reason, because he's scared and he knows he's in deep doo-doo. In the present, he's in danger. I thought he was in danger. Here's the Tower card. That's why he's wanting to talk so much. That's why he's wanting to tell the truth so much, or at least tell what he knows. The challenge is I'm not for sure how the courts are set up. I don't know if it's feasible, or they're going to let him come and actually testify in Congress. But it's like new territory, something different. But either way, he's going to end up in jail. So, but I'd be really surprised if all of them don't end up in jail. Even Pompeo here, who thinks he's a magician. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Like I said, it seems like I just read on the same things over and over again, but that's how it's going to be for a little while. Another thing would just make this thing just jump right ahead where it looks like it's going to from those cards I pulled for what's going on in December is I'm just going to pull these real quick. Are these taxes going to be let loose? I'm still wanting those taxes let loose. And I don't even think they're that deep hidden. I really have a feeling the Democrats aren't even trying to get the taxes. They're just not wanting to follow the money. Now you can ask why. Why wouldn't they want to follow the money? Because they're afraid that most roads lead to Russia, but there's also roads that would lead back to them if they start following the money. Well, those two weren't supposed to be in here. I don't have time to pick them up. That was two that wasn't supposed to. I'm just going to do a 4 across. Okay, are they going to find them? Are they going to bring the taxes out? Oh, here's the musician. I hope that's not the Supreme Court hiding them. Well, they've been doing a good job. This is the present. If they don't come out, it's going to be something under the table. Here's a partnership under the table is a challenge. That's the challenge. Somebody had a partnership and they don't want to go back on it. So I bet you that's that damn Supreme Court right now. I shouldn't call them all that. Part of them are a mess. Come on, come on, come on. Are they going to get them? Oh! Look at that. The judgment card. It's a good way to end it. So yeah, it looks like they're going to get those taxes. It's going to look like they're not. It's going to be a lot of look here, squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. Then they're going to think that they got it covered. But I guess this partnership they thought they had is upside down. This card did come out upside down. And they're going to come out. They're going to come out. They're going to come out. Anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed this. And I'm sorry it took me so long to get back. And I'll have to look this stuff over and see what I can use. And don't forget, if you want a personal reading, it's lynntarotreadings@gmail.com. And I do salute you. I salute the Christ in all of you. So, namaste to you. Good night.